In the past, I had a long conversation with one of when I started meeting Jewish people for the first time. I was told that it's not allowed for people who are Jewish to use Facebook, for example. Is that still true?
I don't know what you're talking about.
So a lot of rabbis I don't know, uh, suggested that people should not be using Facebook. And actually, a few months ago, 2 months ago, I was coming back from Prague, and there was a Jewish family which was going to Israel back, and I asked them if they are on Facebook, and they said no, we are not allowed to use Facebook. So what's that about?
I think what it's about is that on the whole, the internet has good and bad in it. And the ultra-Orthodox especially are very, very reclusive and protective of their identity. The internet is a great threat. It's a threat on multiple levels, not the least of which is to do with exposure to sexual content. That's very damaging for them because they really try to keep their communities very, very protected. So as a consequence of that, there is a strong reluctance to the use of internet generally, and they will only use limited internet because. So I suppose the internet, in fact, is nowadays one of the biggest battles and threats and concerns for the ultra-Orthodox. So I don't want to say Judaism, but I do. But there are certain sectors that are fighting for their survival and who consider internet to be an enemy. I expect you tell me, Rehan. I mean, you're sitting in Pakistan. Would that not be the same thing in Pakistan as well?
In Pakistan, Facebook was blocked for 6 months,
But
and
that's for
then
political reasons. I'm asking now for
no,
religious reasons.
religiously it was blocked, and
And how did it get unblocked?
a lot of people went and started to explain what internet actually is. And YouTube was blocked for 4 years for a video which was posted on YouTube, and because of that, YouTube did not work in Pakistan for 4 years. That a lot of religious people have that notion. So actually, I wrote this small little booklet, and it is basically what is internet, and it is in Urdu to explain in few words what is internet, where it came from, and how can we take advantage of it and not be threatened by it.
But how do you deal with the difficult sides of internet in your culture?
I think personally, for example, I have children, so I personally suggest that we need to teach people how to swim in the ocean rather than just taking a shower anymore. It's just the technology has changed. Everybody is now exposed to the internet planet. And we can't really fully protect our children anymore from pornography, for example, because it just pops up from anywhere. And now the dark web is rising a lot, which will have access to everything. Nobody will have any kind of um, stopping of anything. Even if the government wants, nobody will be able to stop it. So the only thing is you make yourself strong as a person, or you teach what is good and what is bad to the child so that they can have self-control on when they go out. For example, when you go out in France, if you're traveling, you might open a newspaper and you might see nudity right in the newspaper, but you don't see that in Pakistan. But you can only protect so much. But in the end, I think internet would be everywhere, and we will have to learn how to become more spiritual, become more in tune to ourselves rather than giving in to the devil. But that's what I think.
Well, at least you recognize that it's a challenge. So this is the challenge that the ultra-Orthodox are facing as well.
All right.